Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Creations by Suying. I know you guys must be wondering where I've been. Life is just, it's complicated. Things have just, happened, and I haven't been able to get to the craft room. And to be honest, I really lost my mojo. I haven't really felt like crafting, and when I have crafted, a lot of the things that I've done are birthday related items like banners and thank you cards and little tags that I made for, I might have, let me see without moving you guys too much. I don't have it here, but I made these little tags for utensils for a birthday, a Hello Kitty birthday. So I've been busy doing other crafting things and I just haven't made videos. But as far as making videos and making cards, I haven't been feeling it. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos and it's just, I just haven't gotten to my space. I moved some stuff around in my craft room and we had to repurpose this room. And now, I haven't really felt like doing videos. But for today, I do have a video for you that I want to share. And I can't promise you guys how many videos I can make on a regular basis, but I am here. I do see that you guys ask about me, and I appreciate every single one of your comments, and I really do hope that somewhere, somehow, my mojo comes back and I can make, maybe at least a video a week to start, but we'll see how that goes. I've been doing a lot of planning and doing a lot of the Erin Condren planner style. This was last week. I haven't really planned too much in last week's, but I do plan. This is the birthday party that I was working on. I do plan in here, and I do write a lot of things. And this is an Erin Condren. For those of you that don't know, if you want any more information on this, let me know, and I might do a video on it. I have a very busy schedule coming up. Jade, this is my niece, Jade. She was little here. She's 19 months now. And the new development around here is that Jade's going to be a big sister in February, God willing. So everything is just, life is great. I can't complain. Alright, guys. So let's go ahead and get started. I have everything here spread out with everything that I've used so I can show you guys. We're going to use today the Create a Critter, Create a Friend cartridge, okay? And this is the paper pad that I'm using, and this is DCW Endless Summer Stacks, and the paper that I used was this paper right here. It has shimmer, but it has waves. You see the waves? How pretty they are? So that's the paper stack that I'm using. And what I did is I am going to create a 5x5 card, which are my favorite cards to do. I like 5x5, 5.5 by 5.5. And actually, I just realized I need to cut this down to 10 because this is a 5-inch card. So let me get my trimmer. It's been a while. Just bear with me, guys. So this is basically what this is it's an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. And it's supposed to be at 5.5, but I cut it at 5. So I need to bring this down to 10 so that it's square. Okay. This is my Martha Stewart scoreboard. I'm going to go ahead and score this at 5. So we're going to have a 5x5 card. Okay. Let's go ahead and get my bone folder here. Fold this over. Even though I scored it, it's relatively easy to fold over, but I like to use my bone folder. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and get started with the inside first. This is 5x5, so then this is 4 and 3, what is this? 4 and 3/4? I don't know. My measurements are not always right. But it's just a tad bit smaller than the inside. And the sentiment that I used for the inside is coming from Friskers lasting love quotes. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like Frisker stamps. I just don't. They stamp really bad, and I had to stamp it twice. I'm gonna have to get one of those Misties that Gloria uses from Spiral Rocks 346. I definitely could have used that tonight. So it's a little bit off, but I'm gonna give this to a close friend of mine. And besides, it's handmade, so things aren't always supposed to be perfect when it's handmade. That's why I like the handmade stuff. Not supposed to be perfect. Alright. I think that's pretty straight. My ATG tape may run out. So if I have to change this in the middle of the video, I'm really sorry. But I don't like to waste. Alright guys, so that is going to be the inside of my card. It's just very simple. I used little hearts and the hugs and kisses. Now, before I forget, I'm going to go ahead and stamp the back of the stamp. I'm sorry, the back of the card with my my Handmade with Love by Creations by Su Ying stamp that I got from what's that place called? The Stamps of Life from Stephanie Bernard. You can have her custom make one for you. So I'm just going to ink this up. I'm using Memento Tuxedo Black ink. That's the ink I've used throughout the whole card. Okay. There we go. I like to stamp on a mouse pad. It gives you a much better impression. Memento Tuxedo Black ink. And here is the back of my card. Let me see. Let me make sure you guys can. Okay. So let's get started on the front of our card. It's going to be a scene card. This card is inspired by Gloria from Spiral Rocks 346. She makes beautiful scene cards, and I figured, you know what? I'm going to want to make a scene card today. And since it's summer, I wanted to make something fun and summery and, you know, something that my friend would enjoy. So I already stamped using my pink stamper Family and Friends. I stamped Wish You Were Here. And Wish You Were Here. My pink stamper. These are great stamps. Okay, so let's go ahead and adhere this. We're going to build upon our scene here because it has different layers. So let me try to get this. Okay. It has more of the edges on the side than it does from the top and the bottom, which is fine. It's not a big deal. Okay. I used some Studio G glitter on my sun here, and it's still a little wet. But the way that I did it is I used a circle punch. Gloria taught us this little trick. You take the corner of a paper and you put in your circle punch, just like that, and you punch out your circle, and it becomes your sun. Okay, so it's still a little wet. I'm not sure if, let me see. I've never tried my heat gun. Oh wow. No. Yeah, this is just, you know, the part of crafting. I've never tried my heat gun to heat something like this up, so let's see if we fail or we conquer together. So guys, I've really missed you guys. I mean, I haven't been in the crafting mood, but I have watched, you know, all the videos of everybody that I've always watched because I still love my YouTube, and I got that Chromecast, and now I can watch YouTube on my TV. Okay, so I'm going to use my tweezers here. I'm going to pick this up, and let's heat this and see what happens. I don't know if it'll dry. It may not. It may melt. I've never tried it. It's warping the paper a little bit. But that's okay, because what I'm gonna do is put a lot of adhesive. So let's see, did it dry? Well, it's not completely dried, but it did a lot. Let's heat it a little bit more. Some of you may be watching me saying, yes girl, it works. This is the first time I tried this. This is my heat gun from Recollections. This is like Damask, is like my favorite print. And my glue gun is like that. And I decorated my ATG gun with that. So let me go ahead, and it's pretty dry. So let's put on extra layers of adhesive and hope that it sticks. All right. So another little trick that I did was that I took some orange Studio G ink and I inked up around the sun, so it gives it a little dimension. I don't know if you guys can see it. The lighting in here is not the best. Let me see. Let me see if my camera will. Hopefully you can see. So we're gonna go ahead and place it in the corner over here on the left hand side of the card. And it did dry, it worked. Now I know. Okay, so that's gonna be the sun. So now that we have the sun placed, before we move on, I'm gonna go ahead and do the bottom layer here of those waves that I found in that paper pack. And it has glitter, and I love paper like this. And I inked around the edges with this little teal ink, just to give it, you know, some dimension. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna place that there. I would love to hear what you guys think of this card. I would love to see your comments, hear what you guys have been up to. And my tape is running out. So let me go ahead. There we go. Okay. So far, this is what we have for a card. So it's a beach theme card. So I've showed you this, showed you this. We're going to put that away. Now, for the sand portion of my card, by the way, I'm using cardstock type paper for my card. I love cardstock for my cards. I just love the natural look. I love the way it feels. So what I did with this is I ran it through my Cuttlebug using the Divine Swirls folder. Okay. And it looks a little bit darker in dimension because I used my Tim Holtz Distressed Tea Dye ink, and I used my little Doppler, and I wet it and I went over it, and all the parts that were embossed, dry embossed, got a little bit darker. So I mean, I know that the sand moves and it has texture and stuff like that. So all right, so here goes the rest of my tape. I'm sorry guys, I don't want to bore you and have you watch me change my tape here, but I really didn't feel like wasting some of that tape putting in a new roll. But I have it ready here. I always use the, what am I doing backwards? Can you tell I haven't done a lot of crafting? Okay. So let me bring this out here. Sometimes I put it on wrong. So let me wrap this around. All right. Sorry about that, guys. I know it's no fun watching me add a new roll of tape to my gun, but when you're on a budget like me, crafting could get very expensive. So all right, should work perfect. All when I dry emboss these items, I like to add a little bit of extra adhesive so that it, you know, it grabs good. All right, so let me go ahead and add this to the bottom here to act like my sand. Okay. And so far, this is what we have. We have the sand, the ocean, and the sky. Now, taking my Friskers Cloud Punches in small and medium or medium and large, I'm not sure. Okay, I made my clouds and I used that Teal Studio G and inked around the edges to give it a little bit of dimension. And the first one here's my cut that I used from, you know what, I didn't even show you guys. From the Create a Friend, I used the little girl on page 47. She's image number 24, and she's the beach goer. Let's see if I can focus on her. I don't know whether or not this is focusing, guys. I'm sorry. I have the new iPhone 6 Plus, and this is how I record my videos with my phone. So this is the first video that I record using this phone. So here's my little image. I did her a little bit different. I did her with black hair. I used several elements here. I did, instead of the little cutouts for the little bows, I did little flowers and I popped them up. You can see there. I like to use thick pop-ups. And then her eyes, I used, instead of using the little face that it comes with, I used Peachy Keen Kindergarten Face Assortment. Aren't these cute? And I did this little face right here. I love Peachy Keen. I've used a lot of stamps in this card, as you can see. So I went ahead and for her cheeks, I used my Copics. And this is R20. And it's called R20 Blush. I used my Copics for her cheeks. And I used my white gel pen. This is just Jelly Roll. Okay. And I created little freckles. And I used this little red gel pen that I bought at a Walgreens many years ago, and it still works for her mouth. And then I used my favorite Glossy Accents to make her eyes glossy. Can you guys see how cute she came out? So then what I did is I put glitter, the Studio G glitter glue, on her bikini, but what I did is I smeared it with my finger so it wasn't too clumpy. And I got the, you know, because every little girl needs some sparkle. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and place her more or less where I want her. She's gonna be like right here. Okay. And I just wanna place my my clouds. Now this is a half cloud. Gloria taught us how to do this. At least I learned from her. And you just put the paper halfway into the punch and you punch and you get a half cloud. So we're going to bring this one all the way to the corner over here. And that creates your half cloud. And then she's going to be right around here. So we could place this cloud around, excuse me, we can place this cloud around here, and it's going to be peeking like behind her head, and that's okay. Okay, and then I have the littler clouds. I'm going to place one there. Actually, we can place that one there. And then that might just be enough. Maybe I don't need the little clouds. Let's see. So I thought that inking inking the edges in like the teal was a good way to have it stand out from the blue a little bit of the sky that I'm using for the background. Alright, let me just picture this for a moment here and see if we need to add any other clouds. You know what, I would like a little one behind, close to the sun, and behind her head back here. Sometimes using the two-way zig glue pen for this is more than sufficient, but sometimes I just like to use the, lifted up the sun there a little bit. So that's a cool trick that Gloria taught us, how to make a sun just using a regular circle punch. I like it. Alright guys, so we're almost done here. Oh, that's absolutely perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere the image to the front of the card. And I just wanted to show you guys, I forgot to mention that these little flowers, I got them from this Valentine's Day pack of glitter flowers, and they all have bling, and I got this at Hobby Lobby. And if I'm not mistaken, I think I paid like $1.50 for this. So you can never have too many embellishments. And then from Recollections, they sell these sheets of bling, and I took 2 of the little blings and gave her little earrings, because no little girl is complete without earrings. Alright, and for the back, the foam that I use, as you can see, it's like the skeleton part of glue dots, or like dimensionals. And I don't like to waste anything. I really don't. I like to use as much as I possibly can. When you're on a budget and you're a crafter, you know you have to make things stretch. So I went ahead and I added this to the back, where I'm just taking off the little papers, and we're almost done. It's a pretty fast card. I hope I didn't forget to mention anything, guys. If I did, forgive me, because I'm just out of it. Alright, there we go. So let's go ahead and put her right there. Okay, I'm going to press down, especially her head, because it has the most amount. Okay. And I left her little bangs, like I flicked them up a little bit, because, you know, hair is not really flat on your face. So I gave her dimension on her hair. So guys, this is my card. On the inside of the card, I forgot to mention that I used the scallop punch from EK Success, and I also inked the edges in the orange like the sun, so that I can, you know, make the inside look like the outside. So friends, here is my card for today. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for still coming by and checking on me, and, you know, wanting to know how I'm doing. I really appreciate it more than you guys will ever know. And I did miss you guys, and I'm glad to be here once in a while. Like I said, I'm not making any more promises. I couldn't even finish the 12 days of Christmas because life just got complicated, and, you know, sometimes I want to be here every day. I wish I didn't have to work so I can craft, because when I was laid off 2 years ago, I made a video almost every day, and that was really my happy place. But, you know, we have to work. There's nothing we can do about it. All right, guys, so this is my card. Thank you for coming, and thank you for sharing with me today. I hope you guys like my card and my project. And if you guys have any questions, please leave a comment below, and I would really appreciate it if you like my videos. It makes me feel that I don't do this in vain, and there's people out there watching me. Have a wonderful evening, guys, and once again, thank you so much, and I've missed you. Bye, guys.